All right, on you, Shams, on you.
All right, let's start then. So let's start with the interview. First, I want you to introduce yourself. Who are you, and how long have you been playing the game for?
Hello, my name is Bocchi. I am a shiny hunting VTuber that primarily shiny hunts in PokéMMO, and I've been playing for 3,818 hours. Holy. Started in November 17th, 2023. So 2.5 years, 2 and a third years, around there.
Yeah, it's
Around
almost the
there.
same as me, by the way. I started December 2023.
I know. We're OGs in this game now.
I
We're not the
guess.
rookies anymore.
So about your shinies, how many of these do you have now?
In total, I have 65 or 66 shinies. I
Whoa.
have 45 on my main account, and the rest are on my alt account, Evil Bochi.
And what's your favorites among those?
Oh, I brought all of them for you to see today.
Okay, show me, show me.
So I have my first ever shiny, which is my Quagsire, my
Oh.
beloved man. I could have sworn for the longest time that I was locked. Really, this was before the encounter counter existed, right? And there's
Yeah.
always that paranoia with your first shiny. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
just
Did
spamming
same.
Island 5. And I was like, there's no way that this thing isn't coming, right? And then it
Yeah,
came,
yeah,
and then I got really happy.
when I had my first shiny, which is Altarian, I thought the exact same thing. And I even got to a point where I made a ticket to the devs. Like, hey, am I shiny locked or what?
Because you really don't know as a new player. It's like you see people talk about 1 in 30,000, and you're like, that can't be that bad, right? But for the average player, it really is that bad.
Yeah.
So my second shiny that I wanted to show you was my second ever shiny, which really
Mm-hmm.
meant a lot to me just because I was actually
Oh.
showing a friend the game, right? And they were just like messing around in Kanto. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get some reps in. Went to Valley Windworks, and then all of a sudden it appeared, right?
Hmm.
I caught the Shinx, and then I linked it. And that was how I first met Nyancat, which,
Oh.
is now like one of my CEOs of Team Roga. So
Right.
that was hilarious because, that was kind of like my first intro to the community in the game
La Lion.
where, yeah, because at the time he was still collecting all the cat themed shinies. So for him, it was really
Oh,
cool.
I see.
And for me at that point, I didn't know anyone in the game. So Sir Kittyman was the first person who really reached out and made me feel a part of the community, which was really nice.
Wait, does Kitty have all the cat shinies now?
Yes, he does. Well,
Oh.
I think he's still hunting for another Skitty, if I recall correctly. But that
Kitty.
is a shunt that I plan on doing eventually.
Wait,
Catching every cat in the game, I think it's reasonable.
that is such a cool collection, by the way.
Yeah, I always like it when people do themed collections. I think it really shows how creative they are. Because it's like, everyone's going to go for the Safari Riolu. Everyone's going to go for the Haxorus. Everyone's going to go for
Shedinja.
shiny Charmander, right?
Yeah,
But it's like,
Charmander,
what are the niche collections that
Raylo.
really make the game? Every cat, every rat, every dog shiny in the game, right? There's so many
Mm.
options.
For me, if I would ever get a theme of shinies, it would be a fluffy shinies.
Oh, that's a good theme.
So like
Because
Altaria,
Altaria is like
Whimsicott, maybe Fluffy. I don't know. I
that's
haven't made a list, but
yeah, that's a really nice theme that people really just don't think about. I like
yeah.
that. I like that. Going for all the dragons is definitely like another one that I think people like to attempt a lot. And I
Yeah.
think it's really reasonable too. It's like a lot
It's
of
only
hordes,
nine?
but there
Nine
are
species?
yeah, a couple of ones are still very meaningful though. Like Bagon is always a challenge.
Mm.
Obviously, I'm dry right now and a video hasn't been posted lately, so Hopefully we get that soon. Which actually does bring me to my next shiny, which is my 6x31
Oh yeah, I remember
secret
this one.
shiny natured Haxorus. The worst, second worst spend of money in my entire life.
Second worst. Wait, not third?
Everyone knows that Haxorus is my favorite shiny, right? But secret shiny tax is so crippling, I will say.
Well, how much did you spend?
That's like, this took, I think, around 60 mil, but I didn't do it optimally because Axew is both Monster Egg Group and Dragon Egg Group, and I think I could have gotten a discount if I did Monster. But this was really my big lesson where I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna secret tax one of my shinies ever again. that's 20 mil right there, or 15 mil.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the thing that like repels me away from shiny hunting in this game is the fact that it's not that it's hard to get the shiny, but getting the shiny and then you'd have to spend like 50 mil to make it usable. That is what keeps me away from shunting, to be honest.
Would you settle for a 2x31 in that case?
Yeah,
because that is very much more doable. Yeah, because really, it's like this is like putting the crown, like the cream on the cupcake. You know, this is like the last little bit of your favorite shiny. You know, so I think it's worth it to do if you really like the shiny, but in everyday context, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
But for me, like, this was my favorite because this was like the first shiny that I got to shiny hunt with the community, right? Because back in the day, nowadays alphas are all the rage, right? But back then, Channel 1 was really obsessed with the Axew hunt. That was the hunt that everyone was at. So for me, that was where I met a lot of the players that ended up being our teammates on Yuxi, being a lot of our teammates on Rad and our teammates in Roga, you know. That was kind of like the welcome to the game moment for me. So I really had to, I just got to shiny hunt with the community. You know, for us, we kind of take for granted those team hunts nowadays. It's like if anyone actually shows up.
Yeah.
But like back then, it was like you logged into the game and then you pulled up to the cave and then you got to see everyone and you just got to talk and it was fantastic. Like I love that about MMO. To be fair,
you're in a very small team right now, so I guess that kind of also makes sense.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like I've learned to appreciate the small teams, you know. I feel like in a big team with 150 members, there's just a lot that can happen, and it's just not something that I want to be in at the moment. But who knows, you know? Yeah. Things change.
So something what is it?
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, I was going to go down the whole list, Shams. Hey, I got plenty of shinies.
Oh, you got more? Okay, sorry.
Please, okay. Shams, I'm here to flex,
let's keep going.
So the third shiny is going to be my very first egg, which is the Porygon, obviously.
Yeah, I remember that, yep.
Yeah, dude. Because it's like when you're in these like end-er game teams, it's like you really start to compare yourselves with a lot of people. And you're like, oh, you know, they have rares, but I don't have a rare. So I was really desperate to get this Porygon. And I actually managed to get it like towards midnight. So I was totally out of it. Like this thing was hatching on my screen and I was like, we did it. Because I was so over it because it just took so long. But I guess like, you know, it's like nowadays eggs with the incubators, they kind of come pretty fast. So you're more so like, oh, well, I'm going to get it anyways, right? But back then, I don't think it was much of a guarantee at all. Like, yeah, it was fast with strings, but you really still had to work for it.
It was more expensive even, right? Not necessarily expensive, but you had to go back and forth and replace the eggs all the time.
Yeah, Ditto boxes obviously were much cheaper then, but at the same time, every like 2 of them, you were running back and forth. So it was a very interactive process compared to just sitting at the PC now. Okay, next up.
Shiny?
You know this one. I feel like YouTube side knows this one very well.
My
$23 million bat. Listen, like, does it count as paying for clout or paying for attention? Probably. But like, hey, it's a nice little bat that I will always appreciate, even though it cost me so much. You know.
Dude, I remember when I joined Yuxi, and
Hmm.
one day I was hearing like people be like, "Oh shit, bro, Bocchi got a shiny from a dust ball," and everyone was like, "Holy shit, bro, what the fuck?"
Yeah, because up until that point, everyone was like, okay, we're going to invest these balls. But I'm like, I came from the gacha community. I am born and bred a Genshin player. Let's gamble a little bit. You know, let's have a little fun with it. It's like spiritually, it's like I think egging is on the same energy level as mysterious balls, but mysterious balls obviously are way more fun because of the increased odds.
Mm.
Negative in the chat is saying, "Do you guys think it's cheaper now to egg hunt?" And I think the fast answer to that is no. Yeah, I think it's probably more expensive nowadays. I think you'll probably get it faster, but in terms of Ditto prices, it is a bit pricey right now. That's a fun to hunt. Okay, and the very last shiny, I still have to let you particle this, or excuse me, not particle this,
Mm?
ribbon this, but it's the Milotic, my
Oh,
beloved,
yeah, I
my
remember this
second
too,
quote
because
unquote
you made a
rare
whole
in the
video about
game.
it.
I will. This is my favorite shiny, hands down. Like, if I could have only one shiny ever in Pokemon, it would probably be this one.
Okay.
And the fact that it took that long, it was like the majority of my encounters were before chum buckets too. So like, I
Mm.
feel like I've been going on a tangent about like how certain things were much harder. I don't mean it that way, but hey, fishing before chums was pretty miserable if we're being honest. Don't want to sound like an unk there, but yeah, for a majority of these hunt, I was really in the trenches. So when we finally got it, like I think you will probably never hear me cry for a shiny, or excuse me, I didn't cry, okay? But for me to really be in it when I got the shiny, like this will probably be the only one. You will probably not see me react to any other shiny that way.
That's all for the shinies, right? Or do you have more?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, no, no.
Okay.
Unless you want. I'm
I
just
mean,
playing,
up to
Shams. I'm
you.
just
You can
playing.
show whatever.
No, no, no. Let's go on, Shams. Let's go.
Okay. So something you also mentioned earlier is the fact that you play on two accounts. It's it's like what made you break this kind of unspoken rule?
Yeah, I mean, even today, well, I think nowadays alt accounts are a bit more normalized. Like you log into Twitch and you go to the PokéMMO category, and you'll probably see multiple people with the main screen and then like two instances of Scrappy right in the
Yeah, yeah,
background.
yeah.
But
But
even now,
they just
even nowadays,
farm money, right?
yeah, even nowadays, people really don't shiny hunt on two accounts. The main logic for me though is I was full time working at the time, and even now, I'm a full time student.
Mm.
So, in order to keep up with the game, right, shiny hunting for rares on one account just won't do.
Mm.
Like and it's not in terms of luck; it's in terms of encounters I can do per, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will see the double accounts and they're like, "Oh, well, your shiny rate is like 1 in 15,000, right?" Which is not the case. It's
Oh.
more so I can attempt 30,000 encounters at twice the rate with like half the time. A main inspiration for me when I started was the Jun Lucky video, right?
John Lucky.
So
This Chinese guy, right? He has like
yes,
4 accounts or something.
the most infamous the most infamous screenshot coming out of Chinese PokéMMO is a screenshot of all of his rares. Like he has everything, as in like all the starters, all the evolutions, and the three alpha starters, right? But
Mm. That's
what
crazy.
people don't grasp at first is because not all of those OTs were his account. It was like Jun Lucky WF, Jun Lucky like with a lowercase W, Jun Lucky, but the L is actually an I but
Yeah.
capital, right?
Wait,
So
how many accounts does
they're
he have?
all so the video that I sent you on Discord is
Okay.
him egging on 4 accounts at the same time.
Holy shit.
Now when I stream, right, y'all already see me struggling, singling on one account and egging on the other, or egging on one account and hoarding on the other, right? Just because it's just a lot of coordination, and you're like talking to chat too. So it's like it's a bit like you have to be a bit neurotic, if I'm being honest, to attempt that. He did 4 of them, and he was doing it efficiently. Like, that man is a true gamer. So that was like my inspiration. Was like, oh wow, I really gotta try this if I'm gonna be able to keep up in this game while maintaining, my personal life.
Yeah, honestly, I also kind of relate in a way where I don't want to be grinding money nonstop all the time just to like sustain whatever in this game. Like there is a point where it's like not worth it for me, at least.
Yeah, and I want to be clear that I'm not like dissing the MMO grind, right? At the end of the day, it's an MMO. The grind is
Yeah,
part of the
of course.
process, right? But in terms of there only being 24 hours in a day, and I have to spend 8 of them offline, right? The best way for me to have kept up with the community and make YouTube content was to do 2 accounts. And I'll even argue that, like, eventually I might even upgrade 3, right? But that's distant future stuff for sure.
So what would be? That's another question. What would be your dream shiny to have?
Ooh, besides the Milotic,
Yeah, like a dream shiny for you.
an absolute dream
Yeah.
would be the shiny Alpha Spirit Tube.
Shiny
Now, I
alpha.
say it's a dream, right? I am currently shiny hunting Shedinja, right? But right now it feels more like I just need to just play more to get that, right? Shiny alphas are so ridiculously expensive, right? So I feel like that's more like my dream, because I only do like 7 eggs every like once a month. It's like it's
Mm.
so unattainably expensive for the average player, including myself, right? So it would be an absolute dream to just like be casually hatching those things, and all of a sudden you get the animation, and you just have a shiny Pokemon with a red outline staring at you. That would be amazing.
Well, if it's a
Need
shiny, it
that.
would be
Definitely
yellow,
need that.
actually, right?
I believe the hatch animation has it red,
Oh yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I might
You're
be
right,
wrong on
right.
that.
Never mind. Okay, so
Yeah, that would be like. Oh,
Mhm.
go on.
No, no, you go.
No, go on. It's
So
no,
Shalfa
go on.
Spiritomb.
You got it, Shams.
So what's your obsession with LeBron James?
What do you mean? What do you mean obsession?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean obsession? I'm not obsessed with LeBron. What makes you say that?
It's because you spam his gifs all the time, and I think it's so funny.
So LeBron Glaze in itself is a whole separate meme on the internet, right? But
Yeah.
I can say that LeBron is a very good role model for young kids.
Hmm.
It's the longevity, the hard work, the excellence. Plus, like, I think of all the GIFs, I feel like the LeBron
Oops.
ones are actually really funny. So they are my favorite GIFs. So you will see me, just even on my stream right now. Now that I think about it, wait, I do have it enabled. The
Um,
shiny please graphic, and then I have Chaewon running around in a Braun jersey. And I'm pretty sure half the gifs I sent today in Petrowski's Discord will probably be LeBron too.
okay, I don't know if you see me, but the game kicked me out for being AFK, but we can
Did it
continue
really?
still. It's fine.
It's okay. We can continue the interview.
Well, I'll view your stream then.
Okay. That ain't no problem.
Um,
Yeah, just all these instances of LeBron. Oh, you know what? Let me show. If you're gonna show it, then I'm gonna show it.
what is it?
So, let's see. So Uwan made this mod for me. Like, I just posted a tweet randomly.
Oh yeah, I
Right,
use it.
of this graphic that I just saw, that I just absolutely adore from NBA Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And it's LeBron's on James, right? So this is
Yeah.
my absolute favorite sprite mod of all time. It is
I think it's funny
absolutely
too, yeah.
hilarious. Yeah.
It's a little bit too big though. It covers
Yeah.
the stats and everything.
It covers the X. I don't even know if I can if I can get out of here. Wait, let me.
Yeah, you'd
there
have
we
to
go. I
guess
got
for
rid
it.
of
So that was it about the shinies and LeBron, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I have a couple questions related to content creation.
Okay.
Since you do content creation, you do a lot of videos, and by the way, I think you're one of the best, if not the best, content creator in PokéMMO.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to
Yeah,
say.
and I'm not just saying this just because saying this. No, I'm being honest. Like I truly enjoy the videos and the quality.
Thank you
So
so much.
what type of content do you make? Just for the people who don't know.
So the way that I've come to describe my content is shiny hunting compilations with the touch of storytelling. I think on their own, shiny hunting clips are very memorable at times, but a lot of the times they're not necessarily YouTube friendly. So to counteract that, we tell a nice story on top of it. On top of that, with the editing, right? I think it presents itself as a better YouTube product. So that's kind of like the way I approach it, right? Because on their own, I don't think very many people want to see my shinies, right? Just because like they're like when you shiny hunt something, right? That shiny is attached to your story, right? So why would I care about someone else's shinies, right? So for me, I have to sell my shinies in a way that a lot of people can watch it, right? And that involves me telling the stories, me having a themed hunt, right? I draw a lot of inspiration from the mainline hunters that do the same thing, right? I watch like people ask, what do you do when you shiny hunt? And for me, it's watch YouTube videos on the side. Well, what do I watch? John Stone. I watch a lot of Party Arlie. I watch Shiny Catherine.
I know
right?
her.
And they kind of
She's
do
amazing.
yeah, and they kind of all do the same thing. They just pick a shiny hunt that they're passionate about, and they just explain their process. They explain, why that shiny hunt means a lot to them. And, I think it's a nice watch. I enjoy watching it, And one of the things that I really try to do is I need to be able to want to watch a video that I release. Right? So,
Yeah, I remember you telling me that before.
yeah, I don't really like posting videos that I myself wouldn't watch when I'm shiny hunting.
That's fair. Someone from my chat said, Ultra Zipper said, Bocchi got an ASMR voice. And I kind of agree.
Appreciate that, Zipper. Appreciate that.
So what are your content creation goals?
My goal? Ooh. I would say my goal is to make the best PokéMMO YouTube videos. I think there are dozens of better PokéMMO streamers that interact with the chat a lot better than I do. I think I do a pretty piss job at it, right? But in terms of videos, I'm trying to do the best I can there. Like I think that's an area that I can really shine in, and in an area that I really want to focus on going forward. So for me, the goal is to up the quality of my YouTube videos.
And we've seen it grow already. Like we've seen the progress from like back then and now. It's like you can kind of see it.
Yeah, I mean, by a lot of standards, 2,000 subs in 1 year is bonkers, and I'm really blessed to have had such a good reception from the community. Because first and foremost, it's the PokéMMO community like that really makes the game, that really makes it fun to make these videos in the first place.
Speaking of the community, the next question is like legit talks about that. What do you love most about the PokéMMO community?
The PokéMMO community, is very kind at its foremost. I know there's been a lot of, I know like anyone who's been in a big team knows that there's drama. Anyone that's been on PokéMMO YouTube in the last year knows there's drama, right? But at the bit, the community is really kind, because what other community calls each other goats for, it's like for literally anything, right? It's like if someone gets like a wild 2 times 28 Pokemon. It's like some random Pokemon, and everyone's like, "GG's, go!" It's like, so the community itself is very kind.
You're actually right. I never thought about it this way.
Because I think in MMOs we tend to like gatekeep the game, right? But in terms of being kind to new players, the community is really good at that. you know,
Yeah.
minus niche team drama or like YouTube drama, right? In general, that's like I think I think we're one of the best MMO communities.
Yeah, the community is actually really wholesome and nice most of the times. Question number 11. Who are your favorite Pokemon? Who are your favorite people in the game and why?
My favorite people have to be on my team, Team Roga, because they took me in when I was at my low, and I think the way we have fun with the game is nice. In terms of how we play the game, I really appreciate how they don't take it too seriously
Mm.
and how we're allowed to just pull up and have fun, right? Me being on a bigger team, there were a lot of times where you prioritize efficiency over having fun, and that's just not a game that that's just not a game style that I want to play.
Mm.
So being in Roga, even though it's a smaller team, we only have like for real only like 10 people, but I think being in Roga is probably the most fun I've had in a while.
I mean, I am also a part of Roga in my alt account.
Well, yeah, we have. I mean, if you count all the alts, we have like full stack. We have like hundreds of people, but
Holy
you
shit.
know,
I actually never really noticed. I never
no,
looked at the
yeah,
full list.
everyone has an alt in Roga, but Roga itself, it's only like 10 people.
Those are like all my questions, by the way. But when I asked on your Discord and I got some recommendations, Sensei asked 3 questions. And those are funny, by the way.
For sure.
So I had to include them. So the first question she asked was, how how often do you gamble?
I don't gamble. I know my reputation in this game because of those mysterious ball videos indicates that I am a hardcore gambler. I really don't. In terms of both like I am not in the generation that really enjoys going to the casino, but at the same time, like nowadays sports betting is really prevalent, and that's just not me either, even though I am a sports Andy. The flip side to that, though, is that I am rooted in the gacha community. It's like before
I guess
PokéMMO,
that's
I
why
was
she
playing.
asked it.
It's like Genshin,
Yeah,
Princess
related to
Connect,
gacha.
JP Uma Musume. It's like gacha is gambling, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but in terms of like real life gambling, I don't actually gamble.
Sensei was also curious, how much have you lost from gambling?
Well, from the zoo, this Zubat is 23 mil.
Ooh.
And if you include the cherish balls from last year and the dust balls from this year, I think that's like another 25 mil that I've lost right then and there from just
But I don't remember the cherish balls actually. You opened in Lunar New Year?
Yeah, Lunar New Year.
Oh.
Because hey, this year's spawn pool is going to be stacked because there's starters in there, and there's a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, you're right.
But in terms of actually getting the shinies you want, mysterious balls are a fucking scam, if we're being honest.
Sensei's last question was, what do you like to do in game besides gambling?
That's easy. Run around in a cave for 8 hours at a time.
There you go, Sensei.
I appreciate you having me on your interview.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's really cool that
really
you're
glad
doing
to
this
have
for
you.
the community. I think a lot of people should just be making YouTube videos for PokéMMO. So I think it's a really cool thing that you're doing this. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Glad to have you here. Also, yeah, about the surprise.
Oh,
I wanted to trade you something.
is it 200 million Pokéyen?
Nuh-uh.
Oh my gosh. This isn't going to evolve, by the way. Like
We need that.
I don't
need
have
that
PC room
Gengar.
for this. Oh my gosh. This Gengar is stacked. Holy. Wait, this is for me, right? This is this isn't another build for
2 hours later.
So I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Y'all take care.
All right,
And I'll see you
Bocchi, before you
eventually. Yeah.
there's just one thing. I have a confession.
Oh?
And I'm sorry for this.
Look at this. Okay. What could this possibly be? This better be PG-13, by the way.
What? When I gave you the Gengar, I didn't mean to give it to you. I just wanted you to evolve it for me.
You mother.